Hi everybody, this is Charlene with Action Arrow Media, and I am starting. Yay! This is awesome. Okay, so I've had some technical difficulties today, and that is why I'm coming to you about a half hour later than I should be. But I see the background and I am live. So the link that you had earlier is not correct, but it is. I will link new ones into my social media account. So let me actually, I'm going to take a little bit of time. Well, no, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to stop streaming now, and I'm going to update so I can have you guys be live with me. Actually, if you go to YouTube, hold on a second, because I am going to do this on my media on Facebook because it is kind of crazy. I know that I'm talking to myself right now, but you get to see this live. Let's go live on Facebook. Hi everybody, this is Char. I am live because I've been having some massively technical difficulties today with YouTube and getting it running. So if you go to Action Arrow Media on YouTube right now, I am live, so I'm about a half hour late, and the link that I talked about, it does not work. So please join me YouTube right now. It is 4:02, so you'll see me there, and I'm going to go quickly over to Instagram, and you're going to see me on Instagram giving the same message, and then I can go live with today's One Tip Friday. See you there. Hi everybody. Okay, I know this is kind of funny. I'm doing all of this one at a time and managing all these fun little things, right? So one more to Instagram. Hi everybody, this is Char with Action Arrow Media, and I have had technical difficulties so for my live broadcast, so join me on YouTube at Action Arrow Media and I'll update the link. See you there. Okay, so doing that, sending it, we are, I'm not going to write a caption, I'm just going to share it because that is fine. Okay, I don't want to keep those who are joining me live waiting. I'm going to take a breath. So, today on One Tip Friday on how to act natural on camera, we are going to go on tip number 2. So you've kind of seen me tease this a little bit, and it is about practicing. Specifically, practicing with your posse. Now, an example of my posse is my sister. Now, her and I, when we were little girls, would practice Annie, the musical, the movie, day in, day out, singing and dancing. You're never fully dressed without a smile. Right? So we could put on shows for our mom and dad and for anybody else who would listen. So what's this have to do with anything? Well, one, it has to do with my bonus at the end of the video once you watch me there, but it has to do with practicing with your posse, and I'm going to share a quote with you. Here we go. Here it is. How much should you rehearse? A lot. I think I've shot this thing about 3 times already, this live video. One, because I thought I was live and wasn't. But stage actors often get up to 6 weeks, 5 or 6 days per week, 8 to 10 hours per day to rehearse. That's how you end up looking natural, assured, and authoritative. How do I authoritatively sing Annie? I practice. I probably practiced more than what they are actually recommending over here, right? Way more than that, because we loved it so much. All right. So that is the practice. You need to practice to be authority, to be an authority, and to be natural. So why work with your posse? Why practice with them? Well, it's a second set of eyes. Somebody else to get a clearer view as to what you're doing. Somebody that's not so critical. Now, in the case of my sister, however, probably the one person on the earth that makes fun of me more than anybody else. Okay. Yeah. She's critical, but she makes me laugh at myself. And it's not critical. It's like, you're being silly. It'll also help you avoid sounding like a broken record. If you have done tip number 1 and you've gone live before live, then a lot of the times you start sounding like I've done this material over and over and over again. So you don't want that. It is a real world example. So if you can take your posse somewhere to where you're actually going to be in front of a camera and do interviews or whatever, it's going to give you an example of what kind of feedback you're going to get out of your audience or from your camera. It's also a step up into your discomfort level. So I'm terming it a comfortable discomfort. So you are a little bit out of your comfort zone, but not so much that it's performing in front of strangers, or in this case, performing in front of a camera, which sometimes is just a lens or a little dot, kind of like what I'm doing right now, talking to a dot on my monitor. Yes. So those are why you would practice with your posse. I want to share with you here for our next what. So you're practicing with your posse, but what are they looking at? Well, I want to share with you this, and I don't know why it's not coming up. So here it is. With Ethos 3, they help you with presentations, a company that helps you with presentations, but in front of a camera, it's very similar to this. But if you're only practicing in front of a mirror or at home, reading your slides in the comfort of your couch, your efforts aren't going to yield you impressive results. Don't hide away when you can practice your presentation. Bring your presentation into the real world by practicing it in front of real people. Yes. Not the audience or camera in your mind. Try to make your practice feel like the real thing as much as possible. Do not be offended by any feedback given to you during the practice sessions. Remember, you're rehearsing to work out any kinks in your talk, not to collect compliments. Yes, as much as I love performing in front of my mom and dad, and they say, "You guys are just the best, so cute," that's not what you're looking for. So what are you looking for? What is it that you are going to be asking your posse to look for? Well, this is it. You're going to ask them for feedback on your body language. How are you holding yourself? How are your gestures? Are you doing something weird and awkward? When I used to do vocal competitions, I would tap my foot along with the music. And yes, that was very annoying and distracting. And my coach would have to tell me, stop that. Okay. A lot of the times I didn't know I was doing it. Your vocal tone. How are you sounding? Do you sound engaged? Do you sound monotone? Do you sound super excited? Well, that's high pitched, but you get what I'm saying. Do you sound too excited? Wow, I just spiked the mic. And your content. Does it make sense? Does it flow? Is there a train of thought? These are the things that you're going to ask your posse for feedback on. All right, so that is it. I told you I'm going backwards, exactly. I told you the what and the why of practicing with your posse today, other than figuring out your technical difficulties, because that's what I figured out today. I'm ready for my bonus. Are you ready for the bonus? I am hitting it right now. There it is. All right. This is us. This is my sister and I when we were little, and this is not Annie. I don't think I have any photos of that, but this is us with Santa and a Mrs. Claus cutout. And yeah, we're adorable. At least my sister is adorable, and I'm pensive. I don't know what that look is. Bored? I'm bored with Santa? Probably not. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys today, and I look forward to seeing you next Friday. So if you found this information helpful on how to act natural on camera, our tip number 2, please follow me here on YouTube. Subscribe, I should say. And if you want notifications when I'm going live, or when I've posted a new video, you can hit the bell, and that'll give you a ring, as it were, to let you know that I am here. All right, I look forward to seeing you next Friday with no technical difficulties.